Good evening. I'm your host, Giancarlo. This is my co host.
I'm Gabe.
And you're watching Barely Football, and we present to you episode 2 here on the Offside series. Let's get straight to it.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Yeah.
Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with another episode here on the Offside series, episode 2. Once again, I'm your host, Giancarlo. This is my co host, Gabriel, back at it again here on the channel. We're glad to be back. It's been a minute since we uploaded in the channel in general. I think it's been like a solid month since we uploaded in the channel. Last time we uploaded was here on the Offside series, our debut episode, in which we talked about Spurs winning the Europa League and winning a trophy for the first time in 17 years. But today we're doing completely different. Not talking about any teams. We're talking about transfer rumors and confirmed transfers here in the window. Obviously, the transfer window here in America is a little different, obviously, but today we're talking about European football. It hasn't opened yet. It is not July 1st, but there's a thing called pre-negotiations in which anybody can speak to whichever team, and they just have to wait until July 1st to officially be part of the team or sign their contract. You know what I'm saying? So, without any further discussion,
That's a straight up lie. Apparently, you could open Premier League transfer window open twice from June 1st to June 10th, followed by the main window opening on June 16th. So Wirtz is officially he is a Liverpool player.
we'll get to that soon enough. Is your mic on?
Yeah.
Do they hear you?
See.
Okay, cool. I was concerned for a minute. But we're just talking about in general, it's about how transfer windows work and stuff, but we're going to get straight to the discussion of this video. Obviously, there's a lot of transfers going on around this world. Obviously, a lot of rumors, but in this video, we're going to go straight to the most important transfer rumors and confirmed transfers here in the window. And like I said, without any further discussion, let's go to the straight. Let's go to the straight, of course, but let's go to the first important transfer that has happened this week. And Gabriel, I need your opinion on this. You probably knew. Kevin De Bruyne, after 10 years at Man City, has finally found a club. No, it's not the MLS. No, it's not Saudi. And no, it's not the Turkish league. He officially signed for Napoli. Age 33. He signed, I don't know what is the contract when he signed for Napoli, but he signed on a free. That is for sure. Rate the move. Rate the move.
He's old. He went to a club that can still somewhat perform at. Not much to say. It's kind of like
There's a lot behind this. That's why I'm asking, because Kevin De Bruyne, for me personally, I thought he was washed. I personally thought that he couldn't go another year in European football. I thought he was completely washed at the age of 33 after winning everything at Man City. Probably one of the best midfielders the Prem has ever seen, and probably one of the best midfielders of our generation. Correct.
modern. Yeah, in the modern age. Yeah.
And a lot of rumors have been circulating with him because obviously he didn't find employment. Obviously, when his contract expired or will expire at the end of the month. Um, Chicago Fire here in Major League Soccer wanted him. I think that's the only team that was really like focused and very serious about bringing him in to the team. Saudi League, undisclosed teams, and also the Turkish League, if I'm not mistaken, Fenerbahce wanted him. But ultimately, Napoli wanted him, and he chose Napoli. My opinion on this.
It's because he wants to go with the true GOAT, Scott McTominay. That's why.
Hey, you can't go wrong. Scott McTominay actually bossed the midfield. He was actually player of the season in Serie A this past season. If nobody knows, Napoli is one of the most historic clubs in Serie A and in Italian football. They just won the league, their fourth league title in their history. They also won 6 Coppa Italias, which is the Italian Cup, and 2 Supercoppa Italianas, which is the Italian Super Cup. So obviously Napoli is a very historic team. Diego Maradona played there. Is where he made a name for himself in this football world. And rip to him, R.I.P. Legend. And now Kevin De Bruyne will be part of that team that won the league last season. What do you think? You're not You probably know of some players that are in that Napoli squad. We have Lukaku, Scott McTominay, uh, David Neres, the Brazilian. I mean, they won the league last season. They were probably one of the best teams in the world and one of the best teams in Italy, of course. But what do you think? Will he fit into this system? How will he flourish in Italy in his first season?
He'll do it right. Nothing special. Nothing crazy.
Hmm.
He's been on a downtrend the past year. I think that's very clear in this season where he wasn't terrible. He wasn't great. Nothing special. I think he's at the latter half of his career, unfortunately, and he won't do anything crazy. At least I don't think he will. Maybe he will, but I think he's
We
just
just got to
gonna.
see, right? We just got to see.
We gotta see. I don't expect anything crazy out of it. It's not like there's expectations for him. I mean, Napoli came off league win, so I guess the only real reason is as long as you don't. I don't think they've sold any players Napoli, so I think it's to
I
run it
don't
back,
think so.
run it back, see what happens.
Run it back. I mean, Napoli in recent years have actually had a pretty decent team. Not pretty decent team. No, they actually had a good squad. As of 2 years ago, they won the league last time. Before last season, they won the league 2 years ago in 2023. They had the likes of Victor Osimhen, Chucky Lozano,
My goat.
and Kavisha Kvaratskhelia, who just won the Champions League for PSG. And he also won the league this season with Napoli as well, having played the first half with Napoli as well. So Napoli has had the tendency of making world class players or had legends pass by the club. Edinson Cavani, Gonzalo Higuain, Marek Hamsik, Dries Mertens, among other players, have played for Napoli. So I think for me, Kevin De Bruyne still has a chance in European football. He's only 33. What do you think? 33, is that old in Europe? Does he still have a chance to do something? He
Yeah,
won everything, but
I think it depends entirely what type of football you're trying to play. Is 33 old for a winger? Yes. Is 33 old for a defender? Not at all. 33 old for a goalkeeper?
he's a
No, he's
midfielder.
a young chicken. He is a midfielder. It depends as long as he's able to adapt his game, which I feel like he was never really a physical player in the sense that he didn't rely on his strength or speed or agility.
He never was actually. Yeah, true.
Look at Modric. He was 30. What? He's 40 now. And he's
He's 39 now.
39, and he
About to be
still
40 in
played.
December.
He was still the most impactful player on that team besides a 21-year-old Jude Bellingham.
At Real Madrid, yeah, this
Hands
season
down.
too. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So like,
really, it could go
it
anything.
depends. He can adapt. I do think that building a team around him would be the wrong call. So I think at Man City, not that the team was built around him, but it flowed through him. And I think Man City just had a really bad season last year, so
They really
I don't
did.
think it was his fault.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, he was injured
Um,
for most of the part of last season. I mean,
yeah,
this past
so
season.
I think it's just he'll be fine. I don't think we'll see him in headlines anytime soon, but I think he'll just be consistently good. I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
I could see him, yeah, having a good season, good average season, nothing crazy.
Will Napoli defend their title?
Um,
That's an interesting
I
question.
don't think so because I think something that really benefited Napoli this season was the fact they only had to play domestic competitions. And even then, I think they lost in their Coppa Italia pretty early on in
Yeah,
the
they
tournament,
did.
if I'm not mistaken. So they really only had to focus on the league, and you could
Champions League is
see
big for them
it
in some
is.
way or form.
But look how Inter fell apart because they couldn't handle the sauce of playing in multiple competitions. They lost the Coppa Italia, lost the league, and ultimately lost the Champions League in a very embarrassing manner in the
Embarrassing.
span of a month. In the span of a month,
5-0.
you went from winning a treble potentially to winning 0 trophies.
True, but Inter were not even close to winning the treble because I think in the Coppa Italia they got out in the quarterfinals and Bologna won it
Semifinals.
semifinals
So
against AC
Inter,
Milan.
AC Milan, as I was saying, AC
Then
Milan.
Milan progressed to the final, and the upset of this whole competition was Bologna. They haven't won a title in 61 years, so this obviously can go both ways. I personally feel that Napoli can. We're looking at the squad right now here on my HP laptop. They have the likes of Scott McTominay, Romelu Lukaku, who finished as their top scorer. Heard this Stanislav Lobotka was probably one of the best midfielders in Italy in the whole Serie A. You have Giovanni Simeone, a bunch of players here that squad depth, yes, but can they defend their title is a very interesting question. Probably with Kevin De Bruyne's arrival, the profile of the club will absolutely go higher now. But I guess, in the words of Kanye West, I guess we'll never know. You know, they can go Champions League football next season for this club. I don't know how long. I mean,
Well,
where are
we
they going to
won't
go to?
know because we're gonna see him play.
Hmm?
Huh?
I don't know what he just said.
No, you're talking about Napoli, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see them play, so we know where they're gonna go.
Oh yeah, I
So
mean,
your whole, I guess we'll never know. Doesn't make sense.
I guess we'll never know in terms of titles, in terms of how long, where they're going to be placed next season, like where they're going to finish.
We will know because they will finish somewhere in the
I
league.
mean, yeah. Oh yeah, true. I get what you're saying right now.
Like,
I'm special,
we know. It's okay though.
but it's unpredictable. Anything can happen this upcoming season. So yeah, so that's Kevin De
We'll
Bruyne.
never know where they would have placed in the Champions League this season because they obviously didn't play Champions League. But we will know next year because they will play the competition.
That is true. I mean, before previously the season before that in the 2023-24, Napoli finished, I think, in 7th place, if I'm not mistaken. A terrible, terrible run to defend their title. They obviously recovered with Antonio Conte, my GOAT, in when
because Scott McTominay.
and Scott McTominay.
Scott McTominay. I can't say that name.
Scott McTominay.
Scott McTominay.
Yes, he was Serie A's player of the season. He contributed, I think, 18 goals, GNA, which is goals and assists, 12 goals from midfield.
I thought it was 8. 12?
No, 12 goals from midfield. Can you believe that? From Scott McTominay. Best career stats by far. But anyway, that's Kevin De Bruyne moving to Napoli. 33 years old on a free. Let's see how it goes. I personally feel like he's up in age. He's past his prime. But hey, you'll never know. We got to see in this 2025-26 season. So yeah, Kevin De Bruyne to Napoli. Second important transfer that just happened this week. You know what I'm going to go with. Florian Wirtz to Liverpool.
I don't know. We didn't talk about that one first. That's clearly the more important move.
We should have talked about that first. I mean, Kevin De Bruyne was in my mind for the past couple of days.
I didn't even care about Kevin De Bruyne.
But I mean, just talking about transfer speculation, I thought he was going to move to MLS or to Saudi. But hey, he's going to Serie A to
he's
Napoli.
33, bro. He's not that old.
True. But Florian Wirtz, compared to Kevin De Bruyne, Florian Wirtz is probably one of the best young players right now. I think Florian Wirtz is age 22, if I'm not mistaken, 2003. Yes, Florian Wirtz is 2003. He signed for Liverpool. And cannot wait to see this happening. So, Bayer Leverkusen star, Florian Wirtz, he helped Leverkusen win their first Bundesliga title last season. One of the best young players out there right now. A lot of transfer speculation. Barcelona wanted him. Real Madrid wanted him. Man United wanted him. Man City wanted him. Man City was the biggest team that was actually focused on getting him. They never got him. Yes, May 3rd, 2003, 22 years old. Florian Wirtz. Bayern, his team wanted him as well.
We were actually the most advanced besides Liverpool who actually ended up signing him, but we were literally in talks with we had terms agreed with. We had unofficial terms agreed with Wirtz, but the issue was Leverkusen didn't want to sell him to us. So then he said, Then Liverpool came calling and he said, I bet, peace out. And then it was history from there.
That is true. I mean, this was a whole speculation, and now I can't speak. Those speculations went to bed this past week, and he now signed I think a 5-year contract with Liverpool. 22 years old. He has scored 7 goals in 31 games for Germany since his debut in 2021. Obviously, Bayer Leverkusen's best player in the past 5 years since he made his debut in 2028 at the age of 16, I think. And he helped, and he was a big contributor in their title win last season in 2023-24 in their invisible season. We're not Liverpool fans, but we're definitely football fans here. So your thoughts, how will Florian Wirtz, or Wirtz, I think it's Florian Wirtz, pronounce it Wirtz, W is silent in German, Wirtz goes with the V. How do you think he'll perform this upcoming season for Liverpool?
I mean, it's hard to beat what Liverpool did this year. Yes, they lost to PSG, but PSG is clearly the best team in the world. I think there's no questions about that. And they lost in penalties.
True. I was very disappointed.
They're the only
I was very
team,
disappointed.
Granted, at the time, we said, they lost to PSG in penalties. People made fun of Liverpool. We know now PSG was going to go on a generational run where they proved, I don't think anybody could argue that they're not the best team in the world currently. No doubt about it. At least I don't have a doubt about it. But
do you want to know the transfer fee on this? 116 million apparently.
Pounds, yeah.
Actually, not confirmed, but is basically confirmed because on the Wikipedia page it says he plays for Leverkusen. There's many sources here that says Liverpool agreed 136.3 million euro transfer for Wirtz from Leverkusen. Um, Another source says Liverpool can follow Florian Wirtz with second mega signing. So there's a big reason. There's big sources here. So
Wikipedia is not a reliable source.
it is not a reliable. I can't speak.
Also, we don't know the exact figure
It's not a
because there is
reliable
bonus
source.
and add-ons. So technically, from what I remember reading, he has potential of being the record-breaking signing by a couple million more because of the add-ons and stuff like that. I
True.
think there's a clause if he wins the Ballon d'Or, if they win the Champions League, etc.
He has potential to win the Ballon d'Or. Not now though, but he will eventually.
It's rough. It's a tough.
It's rough. It's a rough take
I
from
don't
my
know,
part.
bro. Let me
Not this season. Definitely not season.
Bro.
So if Florian Wirtz, it is a strong candidate to win. Obviously, the transfer Liverpool. He has to fight various positions. He is a center attacking midfielder. Obviously, number 10 role has died, but he's a winger. He's a center forward. In so many ways, he has to fight with Dominic Szoboszlai, Alexis McAllister, among others in that Liverpool team. That Liverpool team looks stacked right now, and it might look sick even more. I mean, Jeremy Frimpong signed for Leverkusen.
Yeah, 29.5 million. That was a steal.
Frimpong to Liverpool.
It's confirmed already. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like, how much was the fee?
29.5.
That's a bargain.
So it's a good deal. He's a little older, but it's still a good deal.
Dude is like, how old is Jeremy Frimpong? Is 24 years old. 25. Repeat that. 25.9.
29.5. It's not bad.
That's a bargain.
Yeah.
He's worth at least 50 million.
He probably was towards the end of his contract, to be honest.
I mean, he is a Liverpool fan. He signed a long-term contract, but I feel like with Wirtz signing, I think Liverpool will have a lot of attacking depth. Knowing Wirtz pretty well, I mean, he can drive past defenders. He can shoot. He has the ability to do a couple step overs. He has the ability on the ball with the flairness inside. He has eye for goal, eye for pass as well, and he definitely plays for the team as well. He's not a selfish player. So obviously one of the best young talents out there right now. I feel like he can. What do you think? What can Florian Wirtz do in this Liverpool? Defend? No, they didn't. Well, Liverpool won the Premier League this past season. Can they defend their title this upcoming season?
Yeah, I don't think it's a
100%.
question.
It's not
I
a
don't
question.
think that it's a question if they can defend it. I think it's a matter of can the other four teams around them that realistically can challenge them, can they improve to the point where they can cause issues?
What about Champions League? Champions League is a big question here. They flopped terribly this season. Terribly in the hands.
Liverpool?
Dude, against PSG.
They lost in penalties.
They lost in penalties, but
How was that a flop?
because when let's go back to August 2024 when the season started. I personally thought that that Liverpool was going to win the treble.
You thought when they had lost their long-term coach in Jurgen Klopp.
In some way or form, let's fast forward to October 2024. Arne Slot. All right. I mean, I never knew who this guy was until he pulled up.
So when the whole world thought they were going to finish fifth, because everybody thought they were going to have a downgrade, because it's going to be transition.
But they went unbeaten, and Salah was toying Premier League defenders like it was playing barrio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it was a terrible season. They had a great season. They won the league.
They won the league. I mean, I'll give you that, but I felt like they
dominated the
could have done a lot more in terms of Champions League, FA Cup,
I mean, I'll give you
and the
that.
Carabao
The
Cup.
FA
I mean,
Cup,
they could have
yeah.
won everything, this Liverpool squad. I mean, they're not the youngest. They're up there in age, like early 30s, pushing their primes.
I'm still not having it. As you said, they had a bad season. I'm still not accepting that slander.
I mean, they didn't have. No, they had a great season. No, let me rephrase that, guys and viewers, and Gabriel as well on the channel.
It's pure slander, bro.
It's not pure slander. I just
It is.
felt like they could have done a lot more.
By
In
that
the
scenario,
Champions
Real
League.
Madrid had the worst season of mankind.
As a Real Madrid fan, I do approve that. And there's a lot of things I can defend. Like, I 100% from if we go back to November, I knew for a fact that my team was not going to win anything this season. Liverpool, I just felt like they could have at least reached the Champions League final
They lost to the eventual winner.
by penalties.
Exactly.
know.
So they played them the closest. No other team went that close with them.
That's true. I'll give you that.
So
The slander is crazy. I know. The slander is crazy.
this is your average Real Madrid intelligence right here.
It's some classic unfortunate standards of my part and unfortunate slander on my part. I just felt like this whole season was just a blur in terms of the Champions League because I thought Liverpool had it. But the Premier League, I mean, don't get me started. I think
They dominated
they
it.
dominated.
And I think
Mohamed
Liverpool
Salah,
could
bro,
have very easily won that penalty shootout. It's just unfortunately Liverpool had
told Desiree Doué.
horrible penalties, and Donnarumma stepped up. That's the reality of it.
And then up comes
Could have
Desiree
gone
Doué.
either way. Could have gone either way, honestly.
And up comes Desiree Doué. Yeah. Period. So, yep, that's Florian Wirtz. Last but not least, it is not a confirmed transfer, but rumor has it Nico Williams,
Barca.
Bayern and Barca.
Well,
Not
we're
a Barca
buying him.
fan.
We're not buying anybody. Nobody wants to go to Bayern, so we're not buying him.
But Nico Williams is a strong suitor for Barca and Bayern. He even said it himself. I imagine myself at Bayern. I'm not going to discard it.
He's not going to Bayern, bro.
Age
I'll tell
22
you that
as
right
well.
now.
He'll be 23 on July 12th. He has played for Bilbao all his life. He made his debut in 2021. He won the Copa del Rey with Bilbao in 2023-24. Was an absolute monster last season. Last summer in the Euros for Spain. He has scored 6 goals in 28 games since his debut in 2022. He also played in the World Cup in 2022 as well, making 4 appearances, 1 start. Obviously, eventually getting eliminated by Morocco in the penalty shootout in the round of 16. Obviously, he had a very good Euros. He was probably one of the best, second best player in the Euros behind Lamine Yamal. And he was actually player of the match in the final. So, what do you think about Nico Williams? Is he hyped up? No, I can't say hyped up. Forget about the slander here. What could he do if he went to Bayern? What could he do if he went to Barca?
I think
What is the
Bayern
potential here?
would benefit more of him because we
I personally I don't feel like it
have-
suit him.
Huh?
I don't feel like he suits for Bayern.
Why not?
I just don't see myself. Well, I do. What am I
You
saying?
don't see yourself?
No,
Yeah,
I
we
don't
would
see
not
myself.
take you
Whoa,
at
whoa,
Bayern.
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
sorry.
whoa,
We
whoa,
wouldn't
whoa,
take you at
whoa,
Bayern.
whoa. No. I don't see Nico Williams playing in the Bundesliga. I hardly see that. I just can't imagine that.
Why not?
Because first of all, it's too easy for him. Just like Kane has been for the past 2 seasons at Bayern.
And look at Lewandowski. It's too easy for him in La Liga.
Not really. Well, he hasn't scored those diabolical numbers that he did at Bayern.
Because he's like 36, bro. That's why.
True.
32-year-old Lewandowski would have scored the same amount of goals.
True facts, but like,
Mbappe
do
scored
you
the
really
same amount of goals.
do you really
he did in the French
imagine
league than he
Nico?
did.
Do you really imagine Nico Williams in the Bundesliga
Yes.
toying defenders for Bayern on the wing? Your average right back.
You say
The
this.
Bundesliga's average right backs.
So are you just slandering the Bundesliga now? Is that what you're doing?
I think so. I'm not slandering Bayern. I'm slandering the Bundesliga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But hey, if Williams can get something if he goes to Bayern, there's not enough competition for him to fight for. Because obviously he's the top one. Because Gnabry's not topping him. Kingsley Coman is about to leave the club. He's not topping him if he doesn't leave.
Yeah, everybody's trying to leave. We have nobody. We have no wingers.
And Sane just
We
signed
just
for.
sold Tell too, by the way.
Mathis Tell today officially signed on a permanent contract for Tottenham.
They did my boy dirty, bro. He was a future prospect.
Leroy Sane
I was a day
signed
one
for
fan, bro.
Galatasaray.
Sold my boy. Did my boy dirty.
Sane signed for Galatasaray. You need
I never
wingers.
cared about him.
You need wingers. And I feel Nico Williams can fill the spot. For Barca, I feel like it's very hard for him
Well,
to
you
fit
just
in.
said you can't see him playing in the Bundesliga. And you said you could fill the
I'm just
spot.
saying that Nico Williams, now I could see him in the Bundesliga because I feel like at Barca is just a tough competition. Oh, actually, by the way, Nico Williams was going to sign last year for Barca and force Rafinha out. So thanks to that not happening, Rafinha ended up having probably the best. No, probably no. He had the best season of his career, and he's
hands
a
down, hands
Ballon
down.
d'Or contender. Rafinha
It's true.
and Barca's best player, 53 goals. No, hold up. Let's rephrase that. 53 GNA, goal and assist.
Would
Goal
I say
contributions.
He's Barca's best player. I'm not a Barca fan. I do follow them
Mhm.
somewhat.
Lamine,
I
obviously
really only
Lamine.
watch Barca in the later stages of the Champions League. I'll be real. I watch a game or two in La Liga, like a
Hmm.
Clásico and stuff, but I wouldn't say he's the best player. I would say he's the most because
Lamine,
without Lamine Yamal, Rafinha looks lost.
true, bro. I mean,
I think Lamine Yamal is the most important player in that team. So I think that without Lamine, Rafinha isn't the Rafinha that's in Ballon d'Or stage. The same way I think Rafinha is a great player, and I think he is vital to that squad. I just don't think he's the most important player. I
that's a
think he,
hard take. I'm not even taking that as slander. I just felt like, just look at the season in numbers.
but
Uh,
numbers don't really mean everything, to be honest.
Rafinha,
Like look at Rodri. He was Man City's hands down most impactful players. Dude scored like 3 goals whole season.
because my boy got an ACL injury.
No, I'm talking about his Ballon d'Or winning season. He scored 3
Oh,
goals.
true.
You don't need to score goals and assists to me. Yes, they
It's the
can
way how you
help,
play, I
but
guess.
like Lewandowski was our most important player because when we didn't have Lewandowski, we couldn't score goals to save our lives. But
You
also,
didn't.
he would score a lot of goals, so he was our top goal scorer
True.
and also the vital, I think, our most important player. I don't think that Barca's most important player is Lamine. I don't think Barca. I don't think Barca is like terrible without Lamine, but I do think they miss an edge or the next final step without Lamine. I feel like without Lamine, they aren't contenders for maybe like Champions League. Where I think with Lamine, they are contenders for Champions League.
Very true facts. I mean,
That's my take, at least. I don't know. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if you think I'm wrong, but
I
that's
mean,
my take
I feel like
from the very limited
Rafinha definitely contributed
games
a
I've
lot.
seen.
I mean, the front three of Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Lamine definitely contributed a lot in this. Barca supposed to, and what I mean supposed to, they should have won the treble. In their double this season when they won the league in Copa del Rey. They should have won that Champions League, but we'll talk about that another time in the offside series in another episode. But Rafinha talking about numbers because why are we talking about Rafinha, guys? Because Nico Williams was supposed to sign for Barca last season and force Rafinha to go to Saudi. That never happened. And look who stepped up this season, Rafinha, with I think if I'm not mistaken, we're searching this up right now in his transfer market right now. And the stats says a lot here, and it explains for itself. Because Rafinha this season, 18 goals in 36 games in La Liga, 11 assists, 13 goals in 14 games in the Champions League, 9 assists. He passed Ronaldo in goals and assists in the Champions League in one season, and passed Neymar as well.
Yeah, but it's a different format,
One
so it doesn't really does
goal
it really
in
count?
I'll get that. Let me just finish this sentence. 1 goal in 5 games and 4 assists in the Copa del Rey. 2 goals, two goals, 1 assist in 2 games in the Supercopa España, which in conclusion, 34 goals, 25 assists in 57 games in all competitions this season. Add that up, 34 plus 25. I think that is 57 goal contributions this season. That is outrageous. And what was your question?
Yeah, but like they played more games than Ronaldo did.
True, because obviously this past season, the Champions League changes format. So we went from
I mean,
playing
he
a group
did
stage.
technically pass the numbers, but I wouldn't count it personally.
I wouldn't count it either because obviously this Champions League format was absolutely ridiculous too. Even to this day, almost a year later, I don't know how that even happened because we went from playing a group stage phase to playing a league phase, which was absolutely boring to see.
I'll be honest, I thoroughly enjoyed the new change. I'm gonna keep Buckford. I was surprised and intrigued and a little against it. I'm be
It
real.
was it
I
was way
enjoyed it.
too much to comprehend.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I'll give you that. I mean, there was some fun matches. I mean, for my club, I mean, we narrowly got eliminated from
You
that.
guys got exposed.
We got exposed. I mean,
My club got
AC
exposed too.
Milan, we should have lost to Union Berlin. We barely won against Stuttgart, among other teams in the Champions League, which is
All I'm gonna
outrageous.
say is we beat PSG.
Y'all beat PSG. That
We
is a
would have gotten
fact.
smacked by the PSG at the end of the
True,
playoffs. I mean,
true,
not the
true,
playoffs,
true,
at
true,
the,
true,
in the final. But
true, 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 true,
we
true.
would still beat PSG in a normal season. We'll
That's
take that.
crazy. But hey, I mean,
With
it
the
was a fun season to watch. Anyway, so that concludes our video. We talked about Kevin De Bruyne moving to Napoli. We talked about Florian Wirtz, and by 100 means possible, he will be a new Liverpool player probably this week. But it's going to happen. It's going to happen. He already said bye to Bayer Leverkusen in his social media.
He is a Liverpool player.
He is a Liverpool player, but of course the sources just don't let us know that, unfortunately.
What source are you talking about?
The sources, I'm sorry, the sources. It just says like, oh, 136.6 million signing contracts and stuff, but no official statement right now from Liverpool.
He
And
publicly tweeted that he's a Liverpool player.
am I tripping?
Yes, you're very much tripping. I don't. You stop looking at Wikipedia, bro.
It's not even Wikipedia. I don't follow Liverpool on my socials, bro. We'll get to that soon. And lastly, Nico Williams to either Barca and Bayern. Those are the most important, obviously, two transfers and rumor of this current market right now. Club World Cup is going on and stuff, so Fabrizio Romano will definitely take care of that in general. So yeah, so that is our episode for today, episode 2 here on the Offside
Oh, maybe you're right.
series.
Maybe they haven't officially signed him because there's no post about him.
I knew I wasn't tripping.
They signed Jermaine Frimpong officially though. That's official.
I know that's official. I know I'm not tweaking. That was official. He even gave an interview about it. And he's a Liverpool fan. He even gave a whole interview.
Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to figure this out. Give me a sec.
He's just investigating right now. My boy's going on the Instagram and on the Twitter to find out if Florian Wirtz was officially revealed as a transfer for Liverpool. There's officially no confirmation from Liverpool that have said that Florian Wirtz is a official Liverpool player, but the sources have said that it's going to happen.
They already agreed on everything.
They already agreed.
I
We
think
just need to wait for the official statement from the club.
Am I slow? I feel like I swear I saw this.
And Kevin De Bruyne has officially, I mean, they don't have a replacement, but new signing Tijani
You're right. It's
Reinders
not technically official yet.
is not. Tijani Reinders officially signed for Man City from AC Milan. He has claimed that I'm not at Man City to replace Kevin De Bruyne, but that is another topic for another episode here on the Offside series.
Yeah, literally just posted a picture of him. Leverkusen is officially. I don't think you can see that, but Leverkusen officially just posted a day ago. A
me
picture
see.
with him just chilling in like here to the weekend, and it's him pouring a red drink.
That's
So
crazy.
he's not official.
He's not official yet. He's still a Bayer Leverkusen player, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. I'm your host, Giancarlo. This is my co-host.
I'm extremely tired.
That's my co-host, Gabriel. And that's the end of our episode. Like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you in a bit.